Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Well guys, I've just about had it with the Hong Kong Seiko service center. 2 months ago I went all the way there, which is a long way from Central, to drop off in person my brand new SBGE 245, a 2018 flagship release for Grand Seiko, to fix a misaligned bezel insert. Every couple of weeks they would call me, or more likely I would have to call them a couple of times to get some update. After 2 months, they finally asked, prompted by my call, mind you, if I'd agree to send the watch back to Japan for a possible 3 months. I didn't even dare asking if the watchmaker, who can't even fix a bezel insert, has possibly damaged my brand new watch. I had been warned on a forum of the pain to expect, and indeed, it's fairly intense. So much so that as soon as the watch comes back, I might just sell it. If it ever comes back. Because right now, I just have about $5,000 in the wind, hanging on the good faith of Seiko employees who are obviously unreliable and possibly dishonest. In the meantime, this event tilts the balance between keeping and selling my snowflake. Although it's only 12.5mm thick, I feel like the case profile doesn't compare favorably to similarly priced Swiss rivals. The dial and especially the shiny indices and handset are stunning, and I do enjoy the spring drive for its accuracy, power reserve, and that smooth, calm delivery over the snowy background. But the prospect of having to send the watch to Japan should anything go wrong just bugs me, especially knowing how little support I can expect on the Hong Kong side. Also, with Baselworld around the corner, Grand Seiko will surely release another flurry of limited editions that will detract many buyers from investing into a snowflake now. Finally, my wife wanted a new Chanel bag. That's about the same money as the watch. And rather than being a caveman about it, I prefer investing in her happiness, which translates in my tranquility. If you're married, you know what I mean. She will get more use out of the bag than I will out of the watch, given how large my collection has grown. I know some of you will disagree, but what matters to me is to have experienced the watch and be able to give my opinion, unlike many people on YouTube who either hail or hate it without having even seen it in person. Another thing I meant to talk about is how enthusiasts see Seiko as a guilty pleasure, offering so much bang for the buck with models like the Alpinist or the Seiko 5s. Once you dig deeper in the wallet, other considerations come into play, and the fun gets a bit lost. Grand Seiko is on a good run, and while North American customers can enjoy local technical support, you should be cautious if you live in another part of the world. Also, I think that the brand is weakened by a few things. The incapacity to deliver a reasonably sized diver, the heavy reliance on limited editions that dilute the regular production's relevance, the incapacity to offer complications that would yield them more credibility against the world's best watchmakers, and finally, cases that don't really stand out from the mid-Seiko range, even if they are polished to a mirror finish by samurai swords. So there you go, rant is over. Please sound off in the comments. I don't mean to bash on your Grand Seiko purchases, as I actually do hope to get my GMT back as soon as possible because it is stunning and very original. I might just keep it after all. Speak to you in the next one. Bye bye guys.